Yeah, that's the correct face to make in some of these. This was maybe a weird one to start with then. Hello, folks.
Is it late?
My name is Chris, but you can call me Ganhu or Chris. It doesn't matter. If you couldn't tell from the cold open or the title and thumbnail of this video, I am doing a video with Gabi Belle. She was nice enough to collab with me on this one, so I have to say thank you to her first. Just a little disclaimer about the video. There's some weird idiosyncrasies you might notice. My hair in this video just looks bad. It just looks really bad. I shaved my head over the summer. I let my hair grow back. And then I tried something with it and it didn't work, okay? So let's just pretend that the hair I have on my head right now is the hair that I have in the video. And don't make any remarks. Just pretend like I have nice, good hair in this video. We also recorded this in like August or September or something like that. So Gabi makes reference to her age, even though it's been her birthday since then. And I've grown my hair back out, so you know, time. It works like that sometimes. I'll let my past self explain how this video is gonna work, so I'll just ask you to do a couple things before we start. Click the link tree, join my Discord, like this video, subscribe for more. And usually I do a little quip here, because I give myself time to write one in that's topical to the video, but I'm doing this impromptu, and I couldn't think of one in time, so that's it. Today, I'm doing a video with Gabi Belle. I have summoned her today because I see all the time on my Twitter timeline a bunch of memes from movies that I don't think deserve the memes that they do. All the time, Gabi, I do appreciate your Minion memes. For nearly a decade, the Minions have plagued all sorts of social media timelines. Boomer memes, the reclaimed Gen Z memes.
Recycled, upcycled onto my Twitter feed. Some are ironic, some aren't. I can't tell which ones were made for irony, and I can't tell which ones are genuine. Either way, they're going on my feed, and I'm proud.
You can tell from the slideshow that I'm showing you right now, from this first slide. Really presentational. This looks extremely professional.
It's really good. I would give it an A.
I put a lot of effort into this slideshow, Gabi. You're gonna be blown away.
If I was your professor for Film 101, this is already an A+. The effort that went into the Arial font with the minimalist background, it's on purpose.
I couldn't decide between Times New Roman or Arial, and I decided, you know what? Arial. Let's keep it simple. Minions, obviously. There's another M-word movie.
Could it be The Matrix?
The Matrix is a movie that has memes and starts with an M.
How about Maleficent?
Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium.
Miss Marvel and the Chocolate Factory. You just don't know. It's obscure.
Okay.
You haven't heard of it.
It's an indie movie with Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yes,
that's
my
correct.
Bad. Can you define astroturfing? Just for the audience, not for me. I definitely know what it means.
So astroturfing, it's like industry plant behavior.
Ooh,
it is when a company, you know, like AstroTurf, like what they put on a football field. It's the same principle with like media.
Astro World,
Travis Scott. It is when Travis Scott has a hand in making memes. That's what astroturfing is.
Yeah, he sits down with some execs and he's a meme maker for them. He says that's his side hustle.
He puts the auto-tune plugin on his microphone and he goes, and then they're like, wonderful. That's our meme for today.
That's good.
Yes.
Thank you, Travis.
So we'll go ahead and start off with an obvious one. Minions, as they are in meme culture, they're very embedded at this rate. Like everybody has seen a Minion meme at one point or another. Somebody's got a mom or a grandma on Facebook that has posted, reshared, liked a Minion meme at one point. This really recent trend, specifically Minions Rise of Gru that came out earlier this year. This one, I feel like the ball got away from somebody. And I feel like there's a lot of like genuine like, oh, people like making jokes about the movie, and there's just something to really hone in and like overanalyze meme culture for a minute. There is something funny about getting hype as fuck for the Minions Rise of Gru.
I feel like this particular Minions movie got way more memed out than the other ones, like than Despicable Me's, than the other Minion spin-offs. Like it was this one that they decided to meme.
Why do all of them have canes?
They brought canes? That is ultra fancy. That's like British Englishmen fancy.
They have like ornaments on these canes. Like that's, they really came dripped out.
They did.
I just can't help like, I think what it is genuinely, and all the TikToks that we've seen for Minions Rise of Gru, what was the name of the song? Rich Minion?
I think so.
Rich Minion by Yeet, I think, bolstered a lot of
when
this.
your rapper name is Yeet.
When your rapper name is Yeet. That
That's
moment
amazing.
when?
That moment when your rapper name is Yeet.
And I could tell you right now, all these captions, they all definitely have TikTok text-to-speech. Why are people
Yes.
actually pulling up with suits?
30 tickets to Minions, please.
Part of this is definitely organic, and I feel like it was something that like just got out of control. There was a TikTok of like a group of people. One of them was in like the suit, and there were two other people that were dressed as construction workers. They had a rolling garbage can filled with bananas, because that was part of the meme, is that you'd go see Minions with bananas, because the Minions love bananas.
That's part of the meme I didn't know about.
Oh, bananas were integral in some of these. One TikTok in particular of people getting kicked out of the theater because people kept throwing bananas at the screen.
No.
Entire theater was kicked out.
This Minion meme with the suits, I thought was really wholesome. And then people ruined it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Because this is like fucking funny. This is wholesome. This is all just like feels good, puts a smile on my face type of thing.
Yeah.
And then people start causing a ruckus and like being annoying. And then it ruins it for everyone.
So maybe it's not even like a forced meme that we're even looking at. Maybe this is a meme that doesn't have restraint. Maybe it has
it's
the
out of control.
opposite. Yeah, it has the opposite problem.
I was gonna throw out a little game theory, Matt Pat here. I don't know a lot of the details on this meme in particular. I haven't done my memeology class yet. This could have happened semi-organically, and then they saw that it was becoming a meme, and then they started to capitalize on it and propelled and leaned in on the meme and started to maybe not so organically push it forward, but not so much like the M word that we're going to talk about. They tried to capitalize on that meme and it failed horribly.
And they could not reclaim it.
This would be subtle if the industry did reclaim this meme and pushed it artificially.
Yeah.
And didn't they get Eminem to do promotion with the Minions for that movie? There was like that fucking tweet.
Oh my god, yeah, the tweet.
This is on purpose. They knew.
This one. Yeah, no, this one
They
was
had to know.
universal DMs.
I love that.
Yeah, they got Eminem. There's one actual Eminem at the back. I hate that I'm like giving props to this meme now because like that I do
know.
like there's an actual Eminem back.
They knew what they were doing. There's no way this was unironic, and no one in the process of marketing this was like, yeah, this is genuine.
Holy
we just
shit.
wanted to congratulate him.
I've seen this picture I don't know how many times, and I've just now realized all of the Minions are Marshall Mathers like
Are they Slim
LP.
Shadys?
Yeah, Slim Shady era M&Ms. How did I not
God.
notice that?
I didn't notice either.
I can't believe that. That is insane. Okay.
That's incredible.
Spent
What
a lot of
rabbit
time
hole.
with the Minions.
Okay.
More time than I need to ever spend consuming Minion media for a good while. So we're gonna move into one that I observed on Twitter, like from a year or two ago, whenever the last Fast movie came out, Fast and the Furious. And I can't help but think this was a really bad attempt at viral marketing that in a way was successful, but it didn't look organic at all. It was very hokey. And if by, some divine grace of God, all of these memes were made from passionate Fast and the Furious fans, man, are they bad at making memes, because there are some rough ones in here.
Yeah, this one we're looking at looks like a 2010 era meme.
Yeah, oh yeah,
on
and this is for
Facebook.
the most recent Fast and the Furious movie, which I don't know when that came out.
Was that the Calvin and Hobbes? No, Shaw and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes? No,
Minion
not
and Hobbes.
Fast
Fast
9
9.
in 2021. So this was a year ago.
Oh, I forgot
these
about
memes.
that.
I am inevitable. No, family is inevitable.
I saw organic ones, but these don't look good.
I'm sorry to drag Universal through the mud. This is another Universal movie, but damn, you guys are not good at making your own memes.
They just employed some out of college graduate that wants to do marketing. They're like, can you just make some memes for us, please?
This reads like somebody had a 10-minute trial in Photoshop,
Yeah.
and they had to get 3 memes out in that time.
Yeah,
They took my dog. Say no more. Dogs are family. Let's get them.
let's get them.
That's the whole.
period.
That's the whole meme.
Oh god.
Yeah. So the meme revolves around Vin Diesel's character from the Fast and Furious movie, and his whole thing is family.
Family.
I remember everything about my father.
And there's nothing in this movie universe, in any movie, that is more important or more powerful than family. Yeah, that's the correct face to make in some of these, because this is already not so hot. The Harry Potter one is also fucking absurd.
Speaking as someone who was an intern that made these, not these in particular, this looks like an intern spent an afternoon making these. They just made them in bulk at this point. I've been there. I get it.
These are all made in one brainstorm sesh. Yeah. And they're like, it doesn't have to be good.
Potter,
They just have
put
to be
them in
done.
every movie. Exactly. Quantity over quality for sure. Oh no.
It's his mother's name. She's family. This one at least makes a little more sense from the previous two, which is just what if Dom were in these movies?
At least they color corrected him to look like he was there.
So somebody put a little bit of effort into it.
A little, yeah. Why did you say that name? Question mark, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Yeah. I love that it's impact font with no stroke, and also it's mostly in lowercase. It's not like typical shitposty impact font. This is about the only one of these that I found funny, because it's a simple, setup and resolve. I don't want a new family. I don't want any family. Families suck. I am tickled by the idea of Vin Diesel blasting the head off of a young
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin, yeah, absolutely. If it belongs in the same category of these, this at least was a little funny.
Credit where credit's due.
Memes are like weird now. Like it's not the same game we were all playing like 5 or 10 years ago, where there's like a meme and everyone knows what the meme is. You have to be terminally online to like find some of these memes. And I made the mistake of like trying to keep up with Moon Knight as it was releasing.
Oh, so this is a Marvel thing.
Yeah,
okay.
So this is for the Marvel TV show Moon Knight. That show's kind of bad. I don't really care for it, and I regretted keeping up with it. And the memes people made about Moon Knight were not, there were like a few memes about Moon Knight that were like kind of funny, but I can't help but feel like every time I found this in a Twitter thread, it really felt like someone was
doing it on purpose.
Somebody wanted some shit they wanted the ball to start rolling. So I'd see, hey, yo, Mark, you seeing this shit? Mark says, I see a Khonshu. You see it, Steven? I see it, bruv. Hey, Jake, come take a look at this. And then Jake. That's
the thread.
This would be like an entire Twitter thread. In response to some weird out-of-pocket tweet, people would post this, and then these images.
Huh.
It's the same basic, like, you seeing this shit, Applejack type meme format. It felt like people were trying to appropriate it and be like, yo, I can make a meme go viral. Here's my meme.
I feel like I have seen this in replies.
I've seen this one more than anything else. I think that's the funniest part, is this is like the first in a series, and I'd see this, but nobody would follow through with the...
No one did what they were supposed to with
No, hence a forced meme.
Because they almost try to make it feel organic by maybe using like an employee's account to go around and reply to shit with that meme to try to force it under viral tweets.
And again, it could be like an industry motivated thing. Somebody's trying to get something working, or it could just be a random user, a random fan that's like, oh, this one's a heater. This one's a banger. I'm going to go viral with this one. And then they don't. I would also like to give a shout out to Rin, my girlfriend. She helped me find a few of these memes. This is one of them. That's just a very, very old school template format to apply. Yep. I guess like the jargon is new, but like the actual template of like 3 things from the same series, like I like
2015.
Yeah, this feels like a 2015 classic spirit meme for a 2022 show. Very dated. And then this one she sent me.
God.
I think there was like actual text here. When she sent it to me, it was legible, but I thought it was funnier like this. I think
it is too.
I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I like this better.
I don't think we need to know what it says.
Oh no, like this has new life as the meme it is now.
What am I looking at?
Have you ever watched Invincible? Do you know Invincible?
No.
okay, so this was maybe a weird one to start with then. People were genuinely hype about Invincible. Say what you will about like Amazon as a company. People wanted to watch Invincible because they like the comics, and like I never read the comics, but I was interested in the show, and I genuinely liked it. Amazon probably didn't, you know, draw Omni-Man with a thick ass like this.
He's got a dumper.
Yes,
I don't
he
know what
does.
else to call it.
And I think that's the only appropriate thing we can call it. I don't think that came down the pipe from Mr. Bezos himself. When Invincible came out, the Invincible Twitter, which, you know, is inevitably also run by Amazon, they leaned into a lot of the memes that people were making about Invincible because there was genuine hype about the show. And I feel like there was a bit of like a healthy relationship between like the people who are selling the show also making memes or like, you know, being in on the joke of the show. You'd get stuff like this. There are better examples. I've seen one that's this very same format that's like, how will I stop forgetting to unmute myself on stream? And then down here, there's no text. Occasionally you get a homer, and then sometimes you get stuff that's like a little, you know, it's like, I've heard this joke a million times. This is just a new format. There are memes in Invincible that like feel organic and feel like, okay, this was made by a person who likes Invincible. And then there are some that are like, this feels like someone's trying to capitalize on the success of this TV show. So that was one.
Okay.
That was one I had to present because I didn't want to seem biased, because I did also like Invincible, but I want to be fair and say, okay, it can happen to the stuff that I like too. Now back onto shit that I hate. Jurassic World.
Chris Pratt, that's Mario. That's Mario.
It's Mario. Guys, we found
It's
him. It's
Guys,
him in this video right now.
He's stuck in the past.
So it's very funny about this. All three of these examples, it's the same meme format.
It's the same shit. Yeah, I've seen this a million times.
I have a friend who accidentally went viral with like him doing a joke about Chris Pratt in every single Jurassic Park movie. He has his hand up, like moving toward whatever, and that's how he is 24/7 in these movies. And that is like the whole joke about Jurassic World. And
yeah,
this one feels less like, you know, a marketing exec. This one is just like, hey, what's popular? Jurassic World. All of these
capitalize on
2016 memes, depression, anxiety and depression, and there's me. I'm Chris Pratt. I'm holding the Raptors
I'm
at
saying,
bay.
Whoa, guys, slow down. I don't want any of that.
Whoa,
homework?
Blue.
No, thank you.
No, thank you to homework. And here's me on Reddit. I don't know why I'm pushing back the upvotes. I think you want those on Reddit.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. You'd probably want to get eaten alive by that.
It's because you're making a Jurassic Park meme, and people are like, whoa, I have to upvote this. And you're like, whoa.
I love that.
Careful, you might bring
down.
You might bring down the website if you all upvote me at the same time. You got to be careful, guys. So, for the thing that everyone was here for, when I originally made this video, and I originally started writing this out before I approached you, it was going to be me talking about Morbius and how I feel like the Morbius memes have overwhelmed their stay, and that inspired everything else I've been saying as of this video.
Morbius was the source.
Morbius is the blueprint for future movie memes.
Source of life.
We see what happened with Morbius sort of happened with Minions Rise of Gru, except that only benefited Minions because it made $1 bagillion afterward.
Yes.
And Morbius famously didn't make that money. It's this weird phenomenon that happens where everybody agreed that this movie looked fucking bad, looked terrible, and no one was interested in it. And so everybody sort of forced a meme about Morbius, about how it's going to be good, how he's the best Marvel legend, all that. And then everything that happens with the movie happens, and the movie exits theaters. Sony tries to capitalize on the meme. It comes back. They lose more money because they had to redistribute it, and nobody saw it the second time, which is when I think that's when the meme should have been done. That's when the meme should have been done.
Did it not die? So they released it. They made some money on the initial release.
Yeah.
People memed on it. And whatever Marvel, I don't know who, fucking Hollywood pedophiles, you can bleep that out if you want. They were like, oh shit, this is a meme. Let's lean into it and capitalize on it. So let's put it back into theaters for a second release. And then they re-released it to like 11 or 80 theaters or something.
Something like that. It was like a couple theaters across the country, and you might be confusing it with its total yield that weekend. I think that weekend across all the theaters they released, it was something like $80,000.
Yeah, it was something really pathetic and sad.
If I made $80,000 in a weekend, I would quit my job. Like, that's awesome. If you are a person who makes movies and you make $80,000 in a weekend, you are probably looking for a new job because you're fired now because you are fucking bad at your job.
So after the second release that failed, then didn't Jared Leto like say it's Morbin time in a TikTok or something?
Yeah, I think it happened before the second release. I think that's when Sony was like, oh wait, people are making memes out of Morbius. Oh, they must just love it. Maybe April 1st was a bad day to release our movie. People thought it was an April Fool's joke the movie was coming out. We'll just re-release it because our fans clearly want to watch the movie. And lo and behold, that's actually not what fucking happened at all.
But is it funny bad or is it just bad?
From what I hear from like Eddie Burback and like Cosmonaut Marcus, it sounds like it is just a bad movie.
That's bad.
I got into the spirit of forced memes because after that second release, I still kept seeing Morbius memes, and like as of late, they've started to die out. But occasionally I'll still see like a Morbius profile picture, or I'll see, some iteration of Morbius or Morbius sweep or whatever movie sweep. This is a really recent meme. Like I saw this meme in the last 2 months. And
wow.
In that timeline, I'm like, guys, I think the train has left the station. I think we can all let Morbius go now. We can let it die and
let Morbius rest, please.
This is how you know this is a recent meme. This was when the AI generated text and all that was super popular. So way long after Morbius came out, people still ragging on Morbius. People still active in the Morbius Discord, still making memes about Morbius getting killed by Hatsune Miku. Morbius, you're nothing but a mindless monster. I'll make sure you never hurt anyone again. Miku stabs Morbius in the heart with her knife,
killing him.
And he is dead now.
This completion may violate our content policy. There will be no slander against Morbius in this universe. We can't stand behind that.
We do not co-sign this.
Morbius will live on.
This wasn't meant to be like a meme review. It definitely was for some.
Definitely was for some part of it.
For the Jurassic Park and the fucking Fast and the Furious memes, sure it was.
Yeah, those were aged.
I think this is a phenomenon that people have to be aware of when there's like a popular thing coming out to the theater or it's hitting streaming platforms and you see memes out of it. Yeah, sure, like people are making Better Call Saul memes now because they like Better Call Saul, but putting a critical lens and being like, hey, am I seeing these memes because this makes me want to watch Better Call Saul, or is it because people really like the show?
Exactly. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? This is sort of a recent one, but the Little Miss whatever memes, those feel absolutely forced. I don't know if you've seen that on like Instagram stories.
Oh yeah, with like
Little Miss whatever, it's some sort of dumb movie that's coming out.
What's the name of that the show? Because that was an old show.
That's what I was wondering.
Is it
Little
like
Miss
Smiling Friends or no? Wait a minute. No, that's
Mr. Men. But it's a book series.
Mr.
But aren't
Men.
they making a movie?
Are they making a movie? Because I remember there's a TV show in like the 60s, and I think there was a TV show in like the 2010s too.
Yes, the Mr. Men movie is a 2022 British-American live-action animated comedy film.
Oh my god.
That's why I felt that those memes were so forced, and I hated them, and I never wanted to partake in them because I knew for a fact it was just to promote whatever thing that was coming out for it. I was like, there's no way this is genuine because no one likes the show. Americans, I haven't seen this property in like 40 years, and I'm only 24. Right. So I know for a fact these aren't genuine memes that you want to share because you like the property. You're just sharing it because it's popular to share. Little Miss Critical Lens. More like Little Miss Mr. Men. How about Mr. Women? Okay?
How about Mr. Women?
What about Mrs. Women? What about Mr. They? Can we get some representation here? Let's let this go.
Little Miss Contrarian. That's what I am.
Yeah.
For hating these memes, I'm Little Miss Contrarian.
Me
Hell
too.
Yeah. Put that on your story and be like, I fucking hate all of these memes. I'm Little Miss
these
Contrarian.
Memes.
Fuck them.
I'm Little Miss Fuck these memes.
I think that's my takeaway on all the memes that we saw today. Even the ones that I laughed at. Even the ones that I liked.
We are an anti-meme channel.
My meme review? I fucking hate memes. Don't show them to me, okay?
Memes are horrible. I hate all of them. Never show me a meme ever again.
I don't go on the internet. I don't like memes. Sorry.
Yeah, me neither.